I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, well, there's more locks on the inner temple, going into the cavern.
Pearl won't tell us stuff about the night of the murder.
Yeah, we've got a lot of psyche locks to break. We've got psyche locks for Iris, we've got psyche locks for Pearl.
Thank goodness we broke the psyche locks on Bikini.
Yeah, so we have to, one, figure out where Dahlia Hawthorne fits into all this. We have to figure out what happened, we figured out why Misty Faye came back, reappeared, and that's because there's a plot to end the main family line for the Faye family. And we also, we're gonna continue to pick Bikini's mind to see if we can get a leg up on this investigation.
I'm not sure we're picking her mind, but we're just hearing about, because she already said that she's gonna tell us.
Right.
But talk to us about the crying channeling technique. You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real.
Yes, I do.
I hope you do!
It's been 3 years since I first met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times.
One specific one.
During the Master Mask case, during the Maggie Bird's trial, too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her at the most.
The cry technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know? I mean, the ability to commune with the dead, that's true psychic power, you know? Members of the tradition has always been there behind very important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? Edgeworth.
I suppose so, but with all of that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now.
Phoenix! Rude! Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Ho! You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake.
A mistake? What mistake?
Because they don't want to spoil anything from the last game.
Yeah.
It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down. All because of that incident.
That incident? Is she talking about what I think she is?
You should know what she's talking about, Phoenix.
Yeah.
I'm sure the record still exists if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file. I'm pretty sure, remember the file? The one that Varn Karma got rid of? Except for one measly bullet?
Yeah. DL6 incident. Huh. In case we forgot, the DL6 incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 3 years ago.
Well, you actually handled that case as well. That case, the related case that was linked up to that case.
Yeah.
That's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case? Oh, I bet she really paid attention.
Yeah. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first
time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer.
And the medium who performed that channeling was Misty Faye, Maya's mother. So
through Mystic Misty. Oh gosh, damn it, I hate that. Through Mystic Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man resurfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigator was spurred into action.
But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he?
That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world has ever seen the crime tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, the people of Crime Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Misty's power was a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished, while everyone still think of her as a fraud.
But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all.
Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The kawaii tradition is starting to recover at last. But with a new master wielding the power of the clan.
You mean Maya?
This is something that everything. They want to make sure that DL6 is under the rug and everything, but it is very clear that Maya is gonna be the new master of the kawaii technique.
Are you ready to play the feud?
Are you ready? It's time to play.
It's time to play Family Feud.
The spiritual power of the kawaii channel technique is in the blood.
Maya told me the exact same thing before.
The women of the Faye family has always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us.
According to Maya, only women of the family can inherit that power.
I forgot what my voice for Maya is because I haven't voiced her in a long time.
Yeah. Since the beginning of this case.
The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master.
And the ones that don't become branch families, right?
That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy.
You know, Maya had a sister, too. An older sister named Mia.
Oh yes, I've heard of her.
What? You know about Mia?
Of course she does. I mean, Mia was going to be master, except she went to law, but she still had a lot of spiritual power.
Yeah.
Of course. She became a lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. That's true.
And lost her life. As a result.
Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. From what I've seen, it seems like the becoming master, Maya doesn't seem like she's too big into it. I think she's always thought that her older sister was gonna be master, right? But yeah, let me see.
Really?
Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Misty, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt.
That's right. Mystic Faye had an elder sister too.
Misty Faye.
Misty Faye. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her.
Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Mystic Morgan?
Yeah, they're all mystic. Morgan. There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Korain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master.
I suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, the one acolyte that was missing into now, then you must have already realized that Iris...
Huh? Iris? What does Iris have to do with any of this?
That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
I forgot about this.
What? Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter? Did she cast her out because she didn't have strong spiritual powers? That's what happened, wasn't it?
What? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
What?
Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Then wait, what's up with Dahlia then? Dahlia just happened to look like Iris? Friggin' what's his name? The family, the dad cheated on the husband cheated on the wife?
Fuck, I don't know.
Oops, I thought you already knew. No, we knew about Pearl. It sounded like you met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. One of them.
I have. I know her very well.
Oh?
Yes, Pearls. Pearl Fae. I always thought she was an only child.
You jest! That child, she's Mystic Morgan's... You really don't know.
I had no idea.
I had no idea. Mystic Morgan? But she's in prison now, isn't she?
Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year.
Oh, it is interesting. We never had two characters on the screen at the same time.
Hey, yeah. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. 3! Dahlia?
What? 3?
Yes, Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. Dahlia?
What? Twin sister?
Oh, didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. What? We don't know. Remember? We only found out now that she. Okay. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Korion's reputation hit on all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her at the village, taking their twin daughters with him. And became a successful
jewelry, jewelist.
Jewelist? But where did Valerie come from then? Valerie was the older sister of Dahlia.
Child from another marriage?
Let's continue.
Yeah, let's find out. How awful.
He was a juror, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened.
Yeah.
If he remarried, then Valerie could have been from the other from the wife.
Yeah. Would have been a stepdaughter.
He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple.
And that was Iris.
That was Iris, you see.
It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister, could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a juror.
Well, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters, huh?
Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger toward the main family.
Anger? What do you mean?
Don't you remember, Phoenix?
Yeah.
Her twin daughters were taken from her by her juror husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a daughter of hers would one day lead their clan.
That's why she had pearls.
It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confined her.
So Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens.
Phoenix is still trying to wrap his brain. It's like the gear is spinning in his head trying to figure shit out, and here I am like, oh my gosh, I figured out everything.
But this new information will be useless unless we can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions and get some more info.
Why did he give up one of his daughters? Was it because if he was a juror before he left? And it sounds like from the case 6 years ago, or 6 years ago, he was very successful. Why did he give up one of his daughters? Was it before he became successful? Was he like a small one beforehand?
Alright, guess where we can go now? Let's go back to Edgeworth. Check that court record. Yep. Question mark? Wait, is there any... Can you look more into it?
Oh, wait, okay, let me see. Morgan's Faye's daughter and Iris' twin sister. Her father deals in jewelry, apparently.
That might be enough.
Oh, wait. Dang it, I was already in move. Okay, Edward. Edgy, oh boy.
Edgy!
Oh, wait, sorry. I keep forgetting.
Hey, Edgeworth? Did you know that Iris had a twin sister? What? A twin? You can't be serious. Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin. There's nothing about Iris having a twin in the files. I checked. Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think. A jeweler! Right. I might just know who this twin sister of hers is.
Right, you do too.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
Oh my god.
Yes, exactly.
I was right in the beginning.
God. This fucking song.
Okay, this song is all calm and peaceful, but it's just associated with Dahlia that it makes me angry.
Yeah, no, exactly. When the first time I listened to the Ace Attorney album, and this came on, I went, damn it.
I don't. Right now, it's also associated with Iris.
It's also associated. Okay, this is also associated with fucking like Terry Falls dying.
Oh my god.
In court. I'm like, fuck that case. Damn it.
Okay, so it's like 2 bad things and then 1 good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate Iris. She's not Dahlia, so right now I can't be like, oh, fuck Iris.
No,
but,
yeah, I'm not saying fuck Iris. I'm just like,
but like, it's unfortunate
Dahlia.
that she's also associated with this song, which is associated with bad things.
Yeah. Please tell me about her, Iris. Her Edgeworth. Please.
Iris. Your name is now Iris.
It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died.
I don't know if it's due to your inexperience or because Dahlia.
Yeah, Dahlia manipulated him.
She definitely manipulated him.
You're talking about Terry Falls, right? You know about this case? You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago. Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago.
Is this an upbringing thing? How is Dahlia so demented, but Iris came out fine? To me, it seems like Sister Bikini seems like a very nice person, like a
very good mother.
Like yeah, like I didn't want to say like mother, but like parental
mother figure,
a mother figure, yeah. So I think she and Iris have like a really good relationship,
yeah.
right? Like Iris was concerned about her back more than the whole she testified against her.
Yeah, and or the fact that they don't keep secrets from each other.
Yeah, they're really close, and
yeah.
I think that's a key factor to Iris being like not fucked up.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of wondering about Dahlia and
Dahlia
specifically, because it seems like Valerie had more of a conscience to her.
Yeah.
And she wasn't that fucked up as Dahlia. But what happened with Dahlia to cause all this?
Yeah.
Remember this from last case?
Yeah. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking. God damn. Fucked up. Her sister? Well, Her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related.
Okay, so they actually weren't blood related.
Yeah. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife. Dahlia, apostrophe S, sister, apostrophe S. Oh. And this was when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out? There's no need. Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case. Why are you so sure about that? It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
Oh. Okay. So Dahlia Hawthorne is the demon. Got it!
Yeah. What? Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
What? Talk to me about her death!
What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth?
You think
that's pretty straightforward!
That's pretty straightforward, but you think Phoenix would read the news and see that one day?
Yeah, you would think.
But then again, Phoenix doesn't know anything.
Edgeworth is like, I only just discovered this, right, but I never knew about the murder case you were involved in during your college years.
Oh, yeah.
Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey! Mia Fey!
Oh, that's when she became a demon! I see, that's what happened.
At the time, Dahlia... It's like she was possessed by a demon or something.
Possessed by a demon because she has spiritual powers! She doesn't have a hood because she was left because her father left the village. Only one of her and then her twin sister was given to a temple.
But then what about Maya and Pearls?
Huh?
I don't know, Maya and Pearls don't have hoods.
Yes, but if she was possessed by a demon and then died, then she became a demon.
What if she went up to take photographs of the butterflies before the actual murder case, and then she got possessed by a demon there, because that's all on the mountaintop.
You're right, it is on the mountaintop!
And then she devises this plan, and then does the money scheme, and that's how she got possessed. She got possessed by a demon
when she was younger.
When she was young, when she went up to the temple.
Okay. For realsies, if you notice kids acting like this demented, you should really bring them to see a
Yes.
doctor. But
Yes.
in this case, where spiritual powers actually exist, she was possessed by a demon at a young age. Yeah. That's why she was all demented.
Yes.
Everything makes sense now.
It's been 6 years. Yeah, it's not, it couldn't possibly be the upbringing of a child that could turn someone into a monster.
I mean, Valerie came out okay.
Yeah.
I mean, she did that fucked up thing, but still, she wasn't like fucked up as Dahlia. She was tormented by it to an extent. I
kid.
Yeah.
But again.
I don't know, Valerie is was some amount of years older. I don't know if that also had something to do with it, but you know, whatever.
Again, in the context of the game, we're joking, but in real life,
is
this serious stuff?
It is a serious stuff.
Anyway, this is a lighthearted Let's Play. You know, all this murder.
Anything we talk about murder.
We're having fun. This is fun. Everything's fine.
Never mind that this murder's been happening.
Never mind that Maya is involved in in her third murder case.
Never mind that it was her mother dead. Never mind her sister died 2 games ago.
Yeah. It's been 6 years since that guilty verdict was handed down. So essentially, the only one who was still interested in Dahlia Hawthorne are the worms and maggots. Got it. And her sentence was finally carried out.
Oh, so her sentence
It only just happened. It just happened.
And and Misty Faye came out because there's something trying to destroy the Faye family. The May family.
Yeah.
Line.
Yeah.
Who is Dahlia Hawthorne?
Who is a daughter of Morgan Faye.
Which is ironic. The one who probably doesn't know anything about her mother. Actually, both. The twins the twins both don't know about their mother. Dahlia probably only knows her stepmother. And ironically, Morgan Faye's anger went to her daughter who doesn't know about her or the Branch family line. Or the Faye family line. All she knows is that Mia Faye fucked up her plans and she wants revenge on her.
She was executed last month.
That explains. Okay, this explains last month.
Executed? I'm sure it's a big shock for you, right? Sorry, I'm just imagining her in the electric chair.
Gosh.
It was probably injection. But anyway.
Okay, moving on!
Moving on! Look, I don't like Dahlia, so I can... Anyway. I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And there's more reasons than one.
Okay, so I get your reason about Dahlia, but we shouldn't really just say what we think happened.
Yeah.
You can imagine it all you want.
Yeah, but do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case.
Yes, she can.
Oh,
as a
ghost. As a ghost. Unfortunately, not as lovable as the box ghost, but unfortunately, but a ghost anyway.
Okay, Edward, I know you don't believe in the spiritual shit, but I do, and this is a spiritual place, so it's very possible.
Yeah, like this is a recipe for disaster. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them.
Say that to
Goddo.
Say that to Goddo. Say that to Godot, please.
There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder. It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth. And what's that? It's about Iris and Dahlia, Hawthorne's mother. What's their mother got to do with any of this? She's Morgan Faye, a spirit medium from the branch family of the Quarian channeling technique. Did you say Quarian channeling technique?
Do you not know that?
Sorry, you go ahead, and then I'll go with my bit.
Do you not know that Maya is part of the Quarian channeling technique?
No, he does. But I'm like, I love it. Okay, sorry, not love it. It's ridiculous. It's hilariously ridiculous when the last phrase someone says is repeated by the next person. Is Morgan Faye the branch family of the Quarian channeling technique? Did you say Quarian channeling technique? It's like the last thing that they just said. Why do you have to repeat it?
I don't know. Continue.
Do you know something about it?
Phoenix! We just talked about Bikini about this.
We also talked about DL6 on this too. Oh yes, I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium. Fraudulent? I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago.
Ironically, you needed to talk to Bikini before you could get this out of Edgeworth.
Yeah.
And can I skip this?
Yes, you can.
Because we
didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in.
We heard about this last episode. It's fine.
Yeah. As well as her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers are all fraudulent. Edgeworth. Go to the police records room. It's all in there. Can we go? We do? Yes. Okay. Cool. All you have to do is check the DL6 information incident case files, and you'll know. Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case.
Both of them.
Yeah. Both of them. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Quarian channeling technique is real.
Talk to Francisca.
Alright. let's go ahead and see if we can go to the police place.
Yeah, I don't.
The court record.
I think.
Yeah.
I think this is where. Oh, oops. My bad. Sorry. I have nothing, but
Hi, we'll be back for you in a second.
Uh-huh.
So, we know who you are.
We know that you are the twin sister of Adalia Hawthorne. Me. Okay, so it was the second presentation part where we stopped. So I will.
Yeah, there were two of you? Alright.
No, it
crazy,
was only the presentation part.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Then show me evidence. Show me something that proves that there is... I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris.
Do you know about this?
You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? Ah, that's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Thank you. There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you, who was here at the temple on the night of the murder.
Oh my gosh, Pearl's trying to summon someone! Only... she got stopped by a Dahlia Hawthorne who is a wraith. Dahlia Hawthorne took over Pearl, who then could disguise herself as Iris because the Criterion technique makes you take on the appearance of the person you're channeling.
It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne. But you just said yourself a second ago, my sister's dead. Have you forgotten that? Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the Korean channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me.
Oh my god. Maya could have easily seen Pearl being trapped by, or being taken over by Dahlia. In that case, Maya would definitely give up her body in order for Pearl to keep Pearl safe. And that's a way how that Maya could have been trapped. And as for the locks, I think if that's the case, then it might still be Pearl. Pearl's the one who put the locks in because she knew what was happening. So in order to keep people safe, she trapped Maya in there because Maya is possessed by Dahlia Hawthorne.
Not a crime. I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as I suspected.
I wouldn't say the other half of you if you didn't grow up together.
Gentle bitch.
Okay, so they literally are opposite.
Angel devil.
Okay, they are literally opposite.
Yeah.
But I would use that phrase if they grew up together and are very close. They did not grow up together whatsoever.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on how you translate it. Yeah. Interpret it. Yeah. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw in the inner temple that night of the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me about this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. What do you mean always does the right thing? Have you guys talked together? Why was she executed? Huh? Excuse me? And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do.
I feel like this is more of the emotional manipulation.
Dahlia Hawthorne's the queen of that, yeah.
I feel like this is emotional manipulation. She manipulated Iris.
Yeah, probably. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
What do you mean by once before?
You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
If you're gonna say the only way for you to reunite, I'm gonna.
No, it's the only. It's the only way. No, that's what Dahlia's telling you.
No, this is emotional manipulation.
Yeah, this is entirely emotional manipulation.
Okay, so.
Fucking bitch.
Okay, so obviously Dahlia came up to this mountain when she was younger.
And
it could be possible that they saw each other and they knew instantly that they were twins.
I mean, if you went up to a mountain and saw someone look exactly like you except with red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they saw each other. I'm saying it's possible they met each other like before all this happened. And that's why they knew about each other.
And then the demon possessed.
And then the demon possessed Dahlia.
Let's keep the demon theory in this game. Despite I think we've got somewhat figured out. We're starting to get everything figured out. Let's keep the demon aspect in here a little longer.
Okay, let's just say that Dahlia is a demon / a wraith / or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. What is she talking about? The traitor.
Talk to me about traitor.
You knew about it, didn't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Eagle Mountain 11 years ago. Also,
was that you?
What the fuck happened there? Don't tell me there's a third Dahlia. and that one actually died.
Okay, your Dahlia, she's Dahlia, their Dahlia. Is there any other Dahlias I should know about? Meow. Okay.
God, that reminds me of Spaceballs.
Oh my gosh.
Is anyone on this ship who isn't an asshole? Hell, I knew I'm surrounded by assholes. Get moving, you assholes!
I've recently watched Spaceball.
Yeah. I'm glad you did! I make so many references, I don't know which ones you're gonna get. I'm glad you watched Spaceballs.
It was a movie night. Reference. It was a sub-movie night.
Yeah.
So yeah, but okay.
That's when that was the start of it all. It twisted her entire destiny.
Tell me.
Okay, the whole thing twisted it. Okay, got it. She started to commit crime after crime. And in the end, she lost her life.
So that single event, it was the start of it all.
Yeah. Demons!
She was possessed.
It's all because I betrayed her. Wait, why? What?
How did you betray
our Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. I completely forgot about this. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What the fuck, Iris?
Okay. What happened here? Were you desperate for money for the temple that you did this? Because you don't. Only recently they started gaining more like fame, like a better thing.
I mean, the case is long over, so you're not gonna get penalized. You're not gonna get like justice for this. But like, what? But I got scared, so I ran away.
Which you should have done.
Right.
You went to like the.
What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful!
Now, father is quote unquote here because he didn't raise her. Right now, he's just a sperm donor.
A walking sperm donor, got it.
Okay, I am very like, there's father and then there's father.
There's dad and father.
Yes.
Father is like the person who helps create life, and dad is the person who raises you.
Yeah, and so far it's only been Bikini that raised Iris. So I think of the parental bonding as very loose with Iris because obviously Bikini is her only parental unit.
Yeah, but I promised that I'd help, and she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on our father. Why? Wait, like I said, I've completely forgotten about like a lot of like the smaller details on this.
Was it revenge because he separated from your mother?
Mother? Yeah. Revenge? Again, okay, yeah. What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw our mother away and then sent her to hell. So yeah, you're right, because of the separation. Her mother. She must be talking about Morgan Fay.
Okay, so from what Bikini told us, it sounded like they were really young when this happened.
Yeah.
How did they find out?
I mean, you can find out. Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Fay family.
So Dahlia probably knew about Mia's status.
Oh, God. Let this sink in for a second. Mia's first case was against her cousin.
Who she helped, or not the first case. The second case was when she sentenced that cousin to jail and death. I'm assuming she got the death penalty.
Yeah. And yet again, the whole Fay family is involved in this. This is only just sinking in for me now, because it's been a long time since I played this, and I don't think this fully struck me until now.
Oh my god.
Reading it out now, like, holy shit.
Okay, let's go.
The main family had a lot of influence in many businesses and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place, for power.
Oh, wow, what a bitch.
Dick. Okay. Dick, asshole.
I use bitch, asshole, bastard, jackass.
Genderly equal.
I use them genderly equal.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they all insults that I want to place on a person.
Yeah. But his plan backfired. Because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over the master of Kurain. That would be Misty Fay, Maya's mother.
I forget. Did Misty, plot to take it from Morgan, or...
I think she was just the stronger medium.
Or it was, a council that decided this.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I always thought it was just because she was a stronger medium.
We know that, but that's it.
And then before long, the credibility of Kurain, the tradition, hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty, made a terrible mistake.
Okay, we're done with the DL6 incident.
After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and our home behind.
So it sounds like they have memories of back then. That's why they still knew each other?
Yeah. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there. And that's when you came here to Hazakura Temple. Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see. Oh.
So, how is it was Iris who was kicked out and not Dahlia? How did he choose which twin?
And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's a very battered spiritually and emotionally.
Yes.
I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
I have to ask her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident, everything related to it, goes back to the history of the Fay clan.
That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me. What is it? During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student. Have you heard anything about him?
What?
Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
Oh.
That sounds about right. I see. Thank you for your help.
I mean, I guess he wanted to confirm it for himself. It was very obvious.
You're welcome.
Oh! Hurry up, Phoenix Wright! There is still much to investigate.
Leave the locks to me. I'll open them for you, I promise. Thank you. I suppose I'd better continue my investigation.
Francisca was like, I feel the broodiness. I've lived with Edward my entire life. I know the feeling of broodiness.
Yeah. There's still one giant secret left to unlock, and that is Pearl's. Pearl's Psyche Lock. Let's take care of that. Let's do it right now. We're going long.
I mean, otherwise it's gonna probably move over.
Yeah, otherwise we're gonna be in a transition. So, let's head back to Pearl's.
Oh.
I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. I suppose I'll have to check back later. What? Okay.
Is there... Okay, it's... I can't skip this!
Yeah.
Is there anything new?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, sorry. I was like, there's firewood here.
Okay, so...
I'm gonna try the temple.
Yeah. Okay. Main hall? No. Courtyard?
Okay.
Okay. Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming? No motive, no crime, no motive, no crime. Sing with me, no motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room at Crane. Whoop, I love my job.
I love my job. That way you didn't hear anything.
Who cares if the clues I find are no good?
What's going on with Gumshoe?
That's not what investigating's all about. The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a passion. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. I would have never guessed Gumshoe was into reggae. Okay, I wish I knew that from the beginning. Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight.
Oh, the music stopped.
Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long have you been standing there?
Since you started talking about no motive, no crime, no case,
Yeah.
or whatever.
I just got here. Oh, okay. So, what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon. We still have to find that.
We never... Oh my god, everything going around.
God damn it, we thought we were so close. We forgot about them. That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here. I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something.
Let me see.
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though.
Let me see.
A letter? Alright, talk, come on! Oh, actually, wait, no. We'll pick this up in the next episode. We'll probably have the next episode a little short, but yeah. We'll pick this up in the next episode. We are so close. See you guys then.
Bye.